Recidivism is a vicious cycle of re-incarceration once released. The statistics a bit murky, but a recent study shows South Carolina has one of the lowest recidivism rates in the country thanks to education programs and other intervention programs. Well, let's welcome Amy Barch, founder and executive director of Turn90, and Decardio Glisson, a Turn90 graduate trainee. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Decardio, I can't wait to hear your story. But first, Amy, if I may congratulate you on your $2 million grant.
Thank you.
And if you could just share with our audience exactly what Turn90 is and what this grant will mean to the organization.
Sure. We are a nonprofit organization that provides supportive services and transitional work to men returning home from prison. We're a supported workplace, and we truly, truly care about the men that we're working with, which is one of the reasons that I think it sets us apart. Yeah. And I think that's one of the reasons that we got the $2 million, because we were really able to show that we have so much potential as an organization. And one of the reasons is because people like Decardio here joined the permanent team and are really leading the effort now to help other men that are coming behind them.
That's wonderful. Decardio, so tell us a bit about your story. So how did you come to find Turn90 and how it impacted your life?
Well, I came to find Turn90 back in May of 22 when I first got out of federal prison. I did almost 15 years. Wow. So I was looking for a job, and a friend of mine was telling me about Turn90. He was in the program. So what I decided to do, I give it a try.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna go try this. I don't know what this about. I'm gonna go try this, man.
Yeah.
So when I got there, when I got in the classroom and they start talking about the skills, the life skills, that was something that touched me, and I had needed that real bad.
That's amazing.
I didn't have nobody to ever do that for me. Really? They did it for me, and that what caused me to stay.
And I want to talk about those life skills. Was this your first time in prison, or had you been jailed previous to this?
I did 93 days in jail before this.
You did?
Yeah, 93 days in jail before this.
And what was it that caused the second 15-year sentence to happen? So what were you missing in your life that resulted in recidivism for yourself?
I was following the streets. I was following the streets, a hunger for money. And that's basically what it was, a hunger for money, because I grew up in a two-family home. So I can't say I didn't have the leadership, which I did, but I chose to make my own decision. Yeah. You know what I mean? And our own decisions, we had to pay for our consequences, and I paid for my consequences on that. So it was pretty much my decision.
Yeah, and when you're looking down the barrel of 15 years, it's a long time, and you started this program, how soon before you got out?
I started this program probably about 2 weeks after I got out.
Really? Just about 2 weeks?
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
But what was it about the program that you thought, you know what, this is something I want to stick to, and I want to change my life?
They giving a felon a chance.
Yeah.
It's hard finding people out there that actually give a felon a chance. In jail, you all the time want to look at, man, when I get out, I'm gonna do this. When you're calling home off the phones in jail, man, I got this, I'm gonna do this. So you want to show and prove.
Yeah. So
I had a desire to show and prove, but it's hard when it's jobs out there that's not going to give a felon a chance. It's a lack of programs like this in other states because you have so many people in federal, state prisons, and we need more programs like this to give felons chance. That's because if a felon don't have a chance, what else is he going to resort to?
When we come back, we'll learn more about Turn90 and its future. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Turn90 has been helping incarcerated men in South Carolina break the cycle of recidivism. Amy Barch is the founder. Now, Amy, you started this right here in South Carolina. You've got plans to expand nationwide.
We do.
So is that your goal, is to put this program in other states?
It's one of our goals.
Yeah, you've got many goals. Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, it's a huge one. It's always been our long-term goal to have an evaluation of the program, to really build it in a way that was an evidence-based program and something that we could take and help other states and help other groups, we do get a lot of requests for assistance.
Sure.
And we're not there yet because we're still building up our own infrastructure and our own programming across South Carolina, which is our roots and something that we're very committed to. And so we're trying to go slow. A part of this grant is helping us build that infrastructure in a sustainable way.
Yes, exactly.
And making sure that we stay true to our intent, that we're still providing high quality services to every single person that we work with. It isn't just about growing as fast as you can, right? It's making sure that every person like Decardio gets 100% of what we can do. That's why we've been so successful. And so I think it's a balance between quality and growth at the same time. And this money was really seed money to help us figure that out.
Indeed, indeed. And when you place, so your primary focus is placing inmates with jobs when they come out of.
Yeah, so we are, I call it a therapeutic social enterprise program. So we employ them ourselves. We run 2 businesses in which we employ every person that, so we're a program, but we're really an employer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're a workplace where men are paid for their full day for a full week, and while they're working for us, they're also receiving therapeutic supportive services. So those are some of the classes like Decardio mentioned, social work support. We're also connecting them with some external services they might need, like housing, medical, mental health as well.
Such a holistic.
So we're really a holistic, exactly. We're a wraparound service provider, and I think that's one of the things, one of the pieces of the program that really the men really feel when they come in is they're not an afterthought to us.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right, we're not
their primary thought.
They're our primary thought. So when they walk in, like I've had so many guys tell me that they didn't think they were going to qualify, or they were going to come in. They thought they qualified by being the person that they are.
Exactly.
Right, and so it's like, oh, I'm like, no, you're perfect. We'll tell them you're perfect for us.
Yeah.
Right, we're like a match for you.
Terrific.
And so when people have like a home, right, they have a landing pad, they have a place to identify with. That we all need that.
Indeed.
We all want that.
Right.
That's the only way truly to bring about change.
And if I may ask one last question, so the business that you have, what exactly is it? What is the work?
You want
that
to talk
you
about
perform?
the business?
Well, on the business aspect of it, we do a print shop where we do heat press for T-shirts, all kinds of garments. We also do screen printing. So in that, from the classroom, they come into the shop, and then I train them how to heat press, how to do screen pressing. And on the other side too, we have a logistics side too, where we do like outsourcing. We put together a package for other companies.
Wonderful.
So these trainees, they're getting the skills that they need to step into society in their job.
And building a resume.
That's
There you
right.
go.
That's
There you go.
terrific.
Yeah, that's right. And it happens all in the same building.
Yeah.
So we're not relying on a third party to help us fulfill some part of our core mission. It's all happening together. And so that's why I call it a therapeutic social enterprise, because it's a place of employment, but they're always in a supported environment. And the people that are running the work centers and delivering our classes, our skill-based classes, are people that have come through the program and graduated.
That's great.
Right, and so it really is like we're not just talking about it, we are hiring these men and they are leading the charge. We're just behind them. And so Decardio is our print shop manager, really our shop foreman in our Charleston location.
Oh, that's wonderful.
He didn't promote, he didn't tout his title, so I'll just do that for him.
It's very modest.
Yes, he's very modest, let me say that for him.
That's wonderful. Well, congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
Congratulations again for that
Thank you.
$2 million grant, which I know is going to go very far and touch many more lives.
Thank you.
For anybody who wants more information on your program, where should they go?
Turn90.com. It's all spelled out, TURNNINETY.com.
Right.
We're definitely looking for second chance employers and also people that can support our social enterprises.
Wonderful. Amy Decardio, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're back after this.